And here we go again. Today we are going back into the comic cosmos of the 90s with New York detective Sarah Pezzini and the Witchblade. Witchblade is a comic book series that blends elements of supernatural fantasy, detective noir and action-adventure. Published by Top Cow Productions, a division of Image Comics, the series debuted in 1995. The narrative centers on Sarah Pezzini, a dedicated New York City homicide detective who becomes the bearer of the Witchblade, a sentient, ancient artifact of immense power. The Witchblade itself is a gauntlet that bonds with a chosen female host, granting her formidable abilities while simultaneously exerting its own will. The artifact is part of a larger mythos that includes other powerful items such as the Darkness and the Angelus, often portrayed in interconnected storylines within the Top Cow universe. The Witchblade's origins trace back to primordial times, and it has been wielded by numerous women throughout history, each contributing to its legacy. Sarah Pezzini's life is irrevocably changed upon her acquisition of the Witchblade. Initially, she struggles to comprehend and control the artifact, facing numerous adversaries who seek to possess its power. These adversaries range from supernatural beings to criminal masterminds, all of whom pose significant threats. Throughout her journey, Sarah's personal and professional lives become deeply intertwined with the Witchblade's influence, impacting her relationships, morality, and sense of identity. The series is notable for its complex character development and rich interwoven story arcs. Themes of power, responsibility, and duality are prevalent as Sarah grapples with the Witchblade's dual nature of being both a gift and a curse. The narrative explores her evolution from a skeptical and burdened detective to a confident and empowered warrior, capable of harnessing the Witchblade's full potential. In addition to Sarah Pezzini, this series introduces a wide array of supporting characters, both allies and antagonists, who enrich the storyline and expand the Witchblade mythology. Among others, these characters include her partner Jake McCarthy, the enigmatic Kenneth Irons, and the lethal assassin Ian Nottingham. The dynamic interactions and conflicts between these characters add depth and intrigue to the overarching plot. Witchblade's visual storytelling is distinguished by its detailed and dynamic artwork, which vividly brings to life the series' action sequences, supernatural elements, and character designs. The artistic contributions of Michael Turner, Mark Silvestri, and other notable illustrators have been integral to the comic's aesthetic appeal and popularity. Top Cow Productions, commonly referred to as Top Cow Comics, is an American comic book publisher founded in 1992 by Mark Silvestri, a former Marvel Comics artist. It operates as a partner studio of Image Comics, which is known for its creator-owned model that allows artists and writers to retain ownership of their characters and stories. Mark Silvestri's decision to start Top Cow was motivated by a desire to develop and publish original content. The studio quickly gained attention with its high-quality artwork and innovative storytelling. Top Cow has engaged in numerous collaborations and crossover events with other comic book publishers and properties. These collaborative efforts have expanded the Top Cow universe and brought together popular characters from different franchises. The studio is also recognized for its emphasis on high-quality artwork, often featuring some of the industry's most talented artists and illustrators. Adaptations and media expansion. Several Top Cow properties have been adapted into other media forms, broadening their reach and impact. For example, Witchblade was adapted into a live-action television series, and there was also an anime series in 2006. Witchblade has also been responsible for the rise of another anti-hero within the Top Cow universe. And at the same time it was one of Image's greatest success stories. Jackie Estacado, the main protagonist from The Darkness. He was introduced through Sarah Pezzini's story. The Darkness inspired two successful video games released in 2007 and 2012. And while Witchblade remains Image Comics' most iconic character, Jackie Estacado made many people aware of the Top Cow universe in the first place.
Jackie, this was not your fault.
Almost in any line you read, you can feel that it comes from the 90s. And even though the story of Witchblade has got its flaws, when you look at the work in its entirety, it's a compelling narrative that really catches the reader's attention. It has got to be mentioned that fans worldwide love the stories being created by Ron Moss, who took over Witchblade for the issues between 80 and 150. In the process, he takes what works and cuts away what doesn't. He adds some amazing lore and enriches the Witchblade cosmos. This doesn't mean that the issues up until this point are bad. It simply means that these chapters of the story are the most exciting ones. The original Witchblade ran for 185 consecutive issues, which have been published between 1995 and 2015. Sarah Pezzini has had a lot of crossovers with other famous characters, such as The Darkness, Spawn, Wolverine, Tomb Raider, The Punisher, and more. Top Cow continues to publish new and ongoing series, remaining a presence in the ever-evolving comic book industry. The 2024 revival of the Witchblade comic series marks a significant reanimation of the beloved franchise. It continues the legacy of innovative storytelling and high-quality artwork, with Marguerite Bennett as the writer and Giuseppe Cafaro as the artist. Bennett is known for her work on titles such as Bombshells and Animosity, bringing a fresh perspective and narrative depth to the series. Giuseppe Cafaro adds a distinctive and dynamic visual style that revives the Witchblade mythos. The storyline is expected to delve into contemporary issues and themes while maintaining the core elements of supernatural fantasy and detective noir that defined the original series. This iteration aims to balance respect for the rich legacy of the Witchblade with innovative storytelling that appeals to both new readers and longtime fans. Giuseppe Cafaro's artwork is anticipated to be a major highlight of the new series. His detailed and expressive style is set to bring a fresh aesthetic to the Witchblade universe, capturing both the fantastical elements of the artifact and the gritty reality of the protagonist's world. The visual storytelling aims to be both evocative and immersive, enhancing the narrative's impact. The announcement of the 2024 Witchblade series has generated considerable excitement and anticipation among fans and critics alike. Given the pedigree of the creative team and the enduring popularity of the Witchblade franchise, expectations are high for this reboot to successfully blend nostalgia with innovation, delivering a compelling and visually stunning addition to the series. If you want to dive in the world of Witchblade, it's now easier than ever before. The classic storyline is currently being published by Top Cow Productions and Image Comics again in deluxe hardcover editions. This way you can experience the full story of Sarah Pezzini. And I have to admit, I prefer an omnibus over single issues. And this way you won't have to hunt down every single issue of the original story, which is almost impossible anyway. Witchblade is not your ordinary comic. It seems like a testament to a time where authors simply took whatever came to mind. And this makes reading much more exciting, because you don't really ever know what's going to happen. Of course, different writers mean different story quality. And to be fair, not every story arc is fleshed out. But for the most part, this story really understands to entertain the reader. And part of it is definitely the amazing art. I still remember having one of the first issues from Michael Turner's original run of the series in my hands at a train station in the mid-90s. It was the art that gained my attention, not the story itself. To be honest, whenever the story lets you down, the art is there to catch and hold you until the story gains traction again. Now I'd really like to know if you have ever heard of Witchblade before. And if you've read the original run, will you give the 2024 reboot a chance? That's it for today, and I see you next time.